What's going on, guys? It is Cedar here, and it is the day where I am going to be talking about my predictions for all of the new coasters and rides coming to the Cedar Fair chain. Obviously, Cedar Fair hit a home run last year with adding 4 new coasters, one of them being Steel Vengeance, my favorite coaster I have ever ridden. Now, I definitely think that this year will be a pretty good year for the chain. I don't think they'll add as many coasters just because they added 4 coasters last year, which is a lot. But I think it may be a little more toned down this year. So I'll be going through all the parks from best to last and giving you my thoughts and predictions on the new rides that are coming to those parks. Let's start off with the flagship park, Cedar Point. And I did just add Steel Vengeance last year, which is probably the world's best roller coaster. So, I definitely think that Cedar Point will be taking it, we'll probably have an off year. They are not going to be, knowing Cedar Point, they're probably going to add something, maybe like a new family ride to the Planet Snoopy area will be pretty nice because that area hasn't gotten a new ride in a long time. Definitely will think it'll be a great fit at Cedar Point. Next up is Kings Island. Now, last year, of course, we all know that they added a brand new restaurant, the biggest edition of Kings Island that year, in 2018. But I definitely do think that this year they could be stepping up a little bit just to prep up for maybe a new coaster in 2020 or 2021. I don't think they're adding that new B&M Giger that a lot of people are talking about that could come this year. But of course, we would probably already know about that if it was coming this year. But I think they'll just be prepping for next year to add that. So I'm predicting that they could get like a thrill ride, maybe like a Mondial Top Scan. That'll be a great fit for the park, or maybe some other flats. They are lacking some flat rides at this park other than Planet Snoopy. They are a little low, knowing Kings Island is one of the biggest Cedar Fair parks, but I definitely do think that they can get a thrill ride and it will definitely improve the park. King's Dominion is next, and I think this prediction is probably one of the easiest predictions on this video. I'm predicting that they'll be expanding the water park. They just removed other water slide, and I think that they could be adding like a brand new slide complex slide, maybe a water coaster. That could be a possibility. But I think the overall they're just gonna expand the water park, and of course, since they just added Twisted Timbers last year, I think they'll be taking an off year, and that a great way to take off year is to expand the water park, which they just removed a water slide. Carowind's the next coaster on this list, and of course they'll be getting a new coaster. They have had supports on site, and I think that coaster will be a Mack multi-launch coaster. This will be a absolutely great fit for Carowind's. Great coaster. It'll support their great coasters, but not just support it. It will be one of the great coasters. And I definitely think this will be a great fit in the park. There have been some names going around, maybe like Copperhead Strike. I like that name a lot. I definitely think that that'll be a great name in a coaster. Never seen that before. But I think that will be a great coaster, and definitely be a great fit for the park. Now, next is a park I just visited a couple weeks ago. This is Canada's Wonderland, and now once again they are definitely going to be getting a new coaster. I'm predicting there'll be a dive coaster. I have a lot of footage from that space coming up. Hopefully you will be seeing that by this video being released. It is like the land clearing, but I definitely think that B&M dive coaster will be coming here. No Cedar Fair, a dive coaster will probably be going in this spot. Nothing like, I think like a dive coaster happened at Cedar Point, which was Valraven. I definitely think that they could try it again and put down another one at Canada's Wonderland, and it'll look all the way around good. It won't be a supporting coaster, just like a lot of other coasters are, but it will be one of the best rides in the park. Knott's Berry Farm is the next park on this list, and just like many other parks on the Cedar Fair chain, I think this park will be getting an off year. They just added Hang Time last year, a great coaster. was a great fit for that park, and I definitely think that they'll be getting off here. They'll be probably adding maybe like a family ride package just to sweeten up that those family rides and just flat rides. I definitely think that, I mean, they're getting off here just like so many other parks in this chain, and definitely I think they could probably be getting something big next year. Now, Dorney Park is a park that has not been getting like big stuff in their like past years. So I think this year, I mean, they could be stepping up a little bit. I definitely think that they'll be adding a coaster. I may be saying that they'll be relocating Kenodon, or maybe getting like an RMC Raptor. That'll be a good choice. But knowing how Cedar Fair like adds new rides to other parks other than Dorney Park, and new coasters other than Dorney Park, I definitely do think that they'll be getting a brand new coaster. I may be saying that I'm probably going to see my final prediction is that they'll be getting the relocation of Kenodon, and that will be, I mean, they will be marketing that as a new coaster, but even though it is a relocation, but I mean, at least they get a new coaster, not like a family ride. Now, the park that I'm predicting to get a Larson Super Loop next year is Worlds of Fun. Now, Worlds of Fun is getting, I mean, a lot of people are talking about maybe it could be getting a new coaster this year. I'm not saying, knowing Cedar Fair, I'm not saying that they probably won't get a new coaster this year. Maybe next year is the year, but I mean, they could just be getting a Larson Super Loop, even though they may market it as a coaster. Six Flags is doing that, but of course we all know they're wrong. But I mean, Valley Fair got one last year. It definitely was a good fit there, but of course, everybody wants a coaster. But I don't think that they'll be getting a coaster. They'll just be getting a Larson Super Loop. California's Great America, I think they'll be preparing for the B&M Hyper next year, and by doing that, I think they'll probably be getting like a water park expansion, maybe add some new slide complex. That'll be a pretty nice addition. Their water park isn't the best water park, and I definitely think that the B&M Hyper will be a great fit next year, but I don't think it'll be happening this year. Now, Valley Fair is a park that I'll be predicting to get some flats. I mean, maybe like some just family rides, flat rides. I don't think they'll be in a thrill ride, just probably family rides, just to add to their collection. They got a Larson Super Loop last year. They've been getting a lot of family rides and thrill rides in the past couple of years, but I think they'll be getting another one this year, just being some plain like family rides. Now, the last and the least park of the chain, this is Michigan's Adventure, and what I think they'll be adding a very big new thing. I think they'll be adding maybe like a park bench. That'll be awesome. If they really wanted to go all out for 2019, I think they could probably add like maybe like a new restaurant, maybe get like a new store. That'll be absolutely insane. A great fit for that park. So that's my predictions for all of the new rides and coasters coming to the Cedar Fair chain. Of course, all of these are predictions. Of course, on National Roller Coaster Day, we will see when these are going to be announced. Hopefully, some of my predictions are correct, but as all of us know, all of them are probably going to be incorrect, except some of them, which will be like the new coasters I'm predicting. But I mean, I definitely think I'm really excited, and I can't wait to hear what Cedar Point and all the other parks in the Cedar Fair chain will be announcing for 2019. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos coming here to Coastal Productions, and I'll see you guys later.